What a dummy. I forgot to add myself to the live stream. Consider that a blooper. We are live, baby. We are live. Live in the wreck, live in the wreck, live in the wreck, live in the wreck. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Raw Tech is in the building. What another live stream. It actually feels good to be able to do live streams almost every day now that I got the time to do it and dedicate it to a channel that I've been faithful to the last couple of years, to be completely honest. What's up? What's up, James? What's good, bro? Or Jim? Jim, I think. You guys know this. I got Jesus. What's good, broski? So anyway, on this live stream, we're going to be talking about the difference between postpaid and business. What are the biggest differences between postpaid and business? On a business account, between postpaid and business, on a business account, depending on your credit class, you could get up to 100 lines. Can you get 100 lines of service on a postpaid account? No. I think the maximum on every account is like 5 to 6 lines, and that's pushing it. 5 is the sweet spot for the carriers. Okay, when you have a business account, you can have up to 100 lines. What's another one? You get a bigger credit limit to finance phones and whatever else you want to finance. On a regular postpaid account, I think the highest I seen was like maybe like 20 grand, 15 grand. On a business account, you can have up to $80,000 as a credit limit to finance because you're a business account. It can even go up to 100,000, depending on your credit class. Like I said, on your credit class. So there's big differences between regular postpaid and business. And I since we are talking about business on this segment of RAwTAlk Mobile Tech, that's going to be the name of the live streams going forward. RAwTAlk Mobile Tech. Since we are talking about that, I got tired of arguing with T-Mobile's postpaid. I'm gonna be completely honest, and that's why I switched over to business. Because I was like, if I don't switch over to business, I'm gonna cancel my service. Because every time there was an issue on my account, I had to argue with customer care. There was no them saying, okay, well, we're sorry, we understand you didn't have service this day, we're gonna give you a credit. No. And I always had Netflix. So, even when Netflix would go out, they wouldn't give me a credit. It would be a fight. What's up, Jimbo? It would be a argument with T-Mobile postpaid just to give me a credit because Netflix wasn't working, and that's part of my plan. I had the Magenta Max plan when I had postpaid service. So after all that, I even made a live stream. I'm like, yo, I'm leaving. And I remember my homie, I hope he's doing good, man. God bless him over there in the West Coast. I haven't seen him in a while in my comment section. He's from the West Coast. He's an Army veteran. He was like, Alex, get a business line. He said, don't leave T-Mobile. Just switch from postpaid to business. And I was all right. So how am I supposed to do that, broski? He was like, contact them and let them see your YouTube channel. And back then I had like maybe 7,000 subs. Yeah, I had 7,000 subs back then. So when I contacted YouTube, not YouTube, sorry. When I contacted T-Mobile and I said I want a business account, the account manager that turns your postpaid account into a business account, she was like, okay, Alex, so I need to see your YouTube account. It has to at least have 1,000 subscribers or more for me to give you this business account. Because once you get to 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, it's considered a small business. That's what she told me, and that's exactly why I got an AT&T business account, and I had a Verizon business account because of my YouTube channel. Just to let you guys know, everything has to do with YouTube. So shout out to YouTube and all my subscribers and the people that support me. Appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, baby. I hit my chest to say that. So anyway, let's move forward. I tell her, she's like, okay, so why do you want to switch over? I'm like, because I'm having so many problems with the postpaid side. Every time there's an argument for everything. My Netflix goes out and they still make me pay the bill. They don't give me discounts or anything. And I know on the business side, it's going to be different. And she was like, yeah, it is completely different with us. So anyway, sorry about that, guys. So anyway, she says, okay, let me see your channel. She sees my channel. Jesus, I need to drink some water. She sees my channel. Something's wrong with my throat. She sees my channel and she sees I got 7,000 subs. So she's like, okay, wow, you got 7,000 subscribers. Yeah, you're more than qualified to have a business account. And this was like back in 2020 when the pandemic happened. I remember, yeah, back in the pandemic. So, and I had my T-Mobile account since 2016. Yeah, 2016. So after 4 years of being on postpaid, now I've been on business for 5 years. So my account is basically 9 years old. So anyway, moving forward, she looks at my channel. She said, yes. What's up, TJ? She said, yes, you're more than qualified to become a business customer. So I do so. I told her, okay, well, switch my account. Um, I'm going to use my same social because I don't have a tax ID. I haven't created one. I mean, a tax ID meaning a business tax ID, a business social. I haven't created one. So, she was like, okay, we can use your personal social. So we're going to use the same one that's on your T-Mobile postpaid account. I'm like, yeah. So then I switch over to business and I have never looked back. And you guys might ask why. Simply because when I have a problem, they fix it. Just recently, last year, matter of fact, I had an issue with Netflix kicking me out, kicking me out, kicking me out, kicking me out. I called T-Mobile Business Care and I called them and the person picked up the phone and it was like, yeah, I see here you called before and we told you some troubleshooting steps. And I'm like, yeah, it's still not working. Netflix told me they're having issues and they can't issue the credit because this is paid by my T-Mobile bill. And that representative was nice and he was like, yeah, you're right. So I was only asking for like a $20 credit and he gave me a $60 credit for my big inconvenience of Netflix kicking me out. Because, Raw, we're watching Raw now. That started in 2026. But back then, I had a lot of shows that I liked watching on Netflix. Netflix exclusive movies and all that I liked watching. So he gave me a $60 credit. Now, postpaid wouldn't do that. Postpaid would be like, oh, well, I understand this has been going on for 4 to 5 months. I can give you a $10 credit or pushing it maybe 20. I can ask my manager and my supervisor, but it would be the most I can give you is $20 credit. Business didn't do that. Business said, no, we're going to give you a $60 credit because this is an inconvenience and this is a business account. So, yeah, you don't got to get so stressed out, argue with nobody, curse nobody out. You get a business account, is a whole different ballgame. Even at the store, when they pull up your account, oh shit, this person has a business account. Like they can't believe that I got a business account because they know I work security. I go on there with my gun on my head, and my badge and everything. And when I've been to the T-Mobile store that before I even went to work or after I came out of work, I would go into the T-Mobile corporate store. They were like, how, does he own the security business? And that's why he got a business account? Because they ask me these questions and I'm like, no, I have my business account with T-Mobile. Look up my YouTube channel. Or I pull it up and they're like, oh, okay, makes sense. You got a whole bunch of subscribers. Yep. So my channel basically is considered, a decent business size with 57,000 subscribers. 51 right now. What's up, Walter? What's good, bro? So, the whole experience at the store is slightly different. I can't say is 100% different, but it's slightly different when you're a business customer compared to a postpaid customer. And customer care treats you differently. And I mean by differently that they're not as argumentative when you want a credit on something. If they can see that the credit is justified, you call that same rep that you talked to on the phone. Here goes your credit. You feel me? Here goes your credit. And they can't say nothing because I don't let my phone get disconnected. And right now I'm paying $227.45 a month. So there's nothing they can't say, because the last rep that I talked to didn't. She offered me a $20 credit. Yeah, that was true. And then I was like, no, I'm hanging up. I'm calling again. You don't want to do your job. Bye. Boom. And then the second one, he was like, no, you never missed a payment on your bill. So that's why, guys, paying your bill on time is so important. Right now, my brother has been paying his bill late. The one that I bought, my brother's account where I bought my iPhone 15 Pro. And the freaking down payment is through the roof. It's like if he had bad credit. Well, my brother has, his FICO score is like freaking 790. And it's crazy that by missing payments on T-Mobile doesn't really care about your FICO score. They care about your account. So by him paying his bill late on the last 4 months, he went from zero down to a higher deposit than I had on my account, which I was trying to get the Google Pixels Pro, right? The 10 Pro on my brother's account just to rock it with Metro, and I'm still going to pay for it, of course, on his account like I did with the iPhone. That this month is my last payment, and then they got to fully unlock it, my iPhone 15 Pro. So anyway, moving forward, his down payment now is like $500 for a 256 gig what is it called? Oh my god, the Pixel 10 Pro. So it's crazy, guys. You got to make your payments on time with T-Mobile on postpaid if you want to keep your status at zero deposit. I talked about this in a long time ago, back in 2024, last year. Last year, I made around this time, and even in the summer, I told you guys that T-Mobile had changed the rules. You miss payments, which shout out to Sneed. Sneed talked about it on a video, and shout out to Rando Geek. He talked about it on a video too. That, if you missed payments on your T-Mobile bill, if you paid your bill late and you missed payments, and they would increase your deposit. It was gonna affect your account in a negative way, to where when you go to get a phone and it would be at zero deposit, now you gotta pay. And remember, last year when I got COVID, I was pissed off because remember T-Mobile's finance department, I was going off. I was like, oh, this ain't effing fair. Why do I gotta pay this much deposit on the iPhone 16 Pro? And it was because I was missing payments. Because when I had COVID, of course, I wasn't working, and my bill is due on the 16th of every month, and I paid it on the 31st. So that hurts you. That completely hurts you. And thanks God, ever since I got over COVID in December, from January through October, never missed a payment. So of course, the T-Mobile finance department, which is also their fraud department, was like, no, Alex is right. He has every right to be pissed off. He's paying his bill on time. And now my finance limit with T-Mobile, because of the good payment history, is around 25 grand. 25,000. Like, I was trying to get the iPhone another 17 Pro Max, fully decked out at 2 terabytes. Zero down on my business account. Zero. All I would have to pay right now is the taxes, guys. And that's a $2,000 freaking phone. With the taxes, it was $2,125 with New Jersey state tax. Okay. So, and T-Mobile would let me finance it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you pay your bill on time. Like right now, I paid my bill today. My bill's not due to the 16th, and today's the 4th. So T-Mobile finance department looks at that like, this person's a great customer. Whatever he wants, zero down. Whatever he wants, zero down. It's true. Apple Watch Ultra 3, zero down. 2 terabyte iPhone 17 Pro Max, whatever color I want, 0 down. And that's because of my payment history. That's because of my payment history. So right now, basically missing a payment with T-Mobile is like missing a payment on your credit card. You know how your credit card drops your limit after so many missed payments? Well, that's what T-Mobile's doing. If you don't pay your bill on time, you might have started with 0. Like I told you, I don't have to lie to you guys. You guys know I'm up front. My brother's FICO score is 790. I checked it today. And because he's missed the payments, well, T-Mobile's not reporting that, not missed payments and the fact that he didn't pay at all. Missed payment because he didn't pay it on the due date. It's still considered a missed payment. So it's not affecting his FICO score in a negative way, but it is affecting his T-Mobile account. And he's mad. And I'm like, bro, well, you got to give me the money sooner. You got to give me the money sooner. You have to. Because I know that if, look, we got to the 16th. I'm about to call him today and tell him to bring me the money this Friday. Because this Friday, Wednesday's the 10th, Thursday is the 11th, and Friday's the 12th, and his bill's not due till the 15th. So Friday's the 12th, 13th. So the following Tuesday, not this week, the following week. But I'm going to make him give it to me on Friday on the 13th. So that way it'll look good. I'll pay the whole bill off, and T-Mobile's like, okay, well, he's in the right track now. You know, as long as you pay it before the due date, you are Gucci. And I feel like that's something that I need to stress on this live stream, guys. You know, this live stream is to help you build your credit with T-Mobile, to be completely honest. You have to pay your bill on time. You get what I'm saying? And we're talking about whether you are a business customer like myself or you're a regular postpaid customer. Paying your bill late is negative. It's not good. It's just like paying your credit card late. You know, these mobile carriers ain't playing no more, guys. They're not playing. And I heard Verizon started doing the same shit. Verizon and AT&T started doing the same shit. You pay your bill late. You used to have zero deposit. Well, guess what? Now your deposit is $300 for a 256 iPhone 16 Pro. Because how much did I pay for my 17 Pro? Zero down. I paid the taxes. The taxes were $99.98. And I showed you guys that. And why is that? Because I pay my bill on time. Now, this is for people that have postpaid in business. This is not for prepaid. I know a lot of you guys that are leaving the live stream have prepaid. So you guys don't care. Oh, who cares about paying the bill on time? I don't have postpaid. Well, I'm talking to the postpaid customers on this live stream. I'm always catering to prepaid. I'm always talking about Metro. I'm always talking about Wisdom. I'm always talking about Craigie. I'm always talking about these prepaid carriers. You guys need to understand that I don't just have prepaid customers and subscribe to my channel. Okay? I have postpaid customers, and it's not fair for me to always this whole entire year I've been talking about prepaid. When have I took a time to talk about postpaid? 5 minutes? No, this whole live stream is going to be dedicated to postpaid and business. I said that last week. Matter of fact, this week, because this week is not over. This week, the last day is tomorrow, Sunday. I said this week. I said it on Tuesday and Monday. When I got off of work and I made the live stream, I said Saturday, we are going to be talking about business and postpaid plans. So I don't understand why people are getting mad and leaving. It's something good to know. I mean, you shouldn't be leaving my live stream. You don't sit here and leave live streams where people are doing dumb shit, right? You don't sit there and do that. You'll sit there and watch the whole 2 hours of the person playing with their dentures in their mouth and sending them money. Like, if you're going to gain something from learning about dentures, like, that's just crazy. And me, that I'm telling you how to build credit and how to stay in a positive credit with cell phone companies, you want to say, nah, man, I'm not watching Alex. Who cares? But it's whatever. Not going to stress myself with that. Alex, since you have your Verizon files, internet for so many years now, what are things you like about it, and what is there? I mean, what I like about the files internet, bro, that is reliable. When I had Comcast was unreliable. I was always calling Comcast. Oh my God, my internet's out. What are you guys gonna do about it? You know, this is effing annoying. I would curse out the reps. I ain't gonna lie, I would curse out the reps. You guys know how I get. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you know how I get. I get verbally abusive on the phone. You know, and that has nothing to do with my career. You get what I'm saying? Anybody. I know I got plenty of police officer friends that go off on these companies because they feel like they're being bamboozled. So after having shout out to Carlos Aztec, my brother from another mother. After having files since 2019, because no, 2018. 2018 was when Carlos was like, yo, you should try files. Trust me, it's better than this piece of shit Comcast. Because Comcast, I would be on a live stream with him, Sneed, Ricky, and shout out to Subwoofer wherever he's at, another community member. He loves speakers, Subwoofer. And we would be on a live stream talking about tech on this channel, and the live stream would drop because the internet was so weak. And the camera, I had the camera turned off and it would still drop. It would kick me out of StreamYard. So it would kick me out of StreamYard. I would come back in. Carlos would be like, yo, this is embarrassing, bro. You and Sneed, they would laugh because it is funny though. You know, I would get kicked off again, kicked off again, kicked off. I was like, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm leaving Comcast. So I would say the most important thing to me as a Verizon Files customer is the reliability of the internet. Like I said I was going to order the Ethernet cable. What did I do yesterday? I ordered cases for my phone and I forgot about the Ethernet cable. So this week on Wednesday, I get my paycheck. I get paid every 2 weeks. So I got paid 2 weeks ago. So now on Wednesday, I will order the Ethernet cable for sure when I get my paycheck. And I am going to activate the router, the extended router, and that way I can have the camera turned on with no issues. I mean, let's see if it'll, the computer needs to update right now. But yeah, guys, so it's crazy. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. You got to be more responsible with your credit. See, right now, StreamYard is telling me that my internet is too weak to have the camera on. Right now, that's exactly what StreamYard. I'm even take a picture of this to show it to you guys. Hopefully, it doesn't go away because I want to show you. I want to show you guys exactly what StreamYard says. There we go. Take the picture, and I'm gonna show you guys on the screen. See how I'm live, and look at what it shows. No bars of signal. You see? It shows that I don't have an internet connection. You see it right there. So that's what happens when I turn on the camera. So that's why I like turning off the camera. And I'm not gonna drop my video quality all the way to 480p. I had it at 1080p, but it was lag really bad. Are you going to still test out Total's 5G home internet? I'm gonna see, Mike. I'm gonna see. I'm definitely gonna see. I gotta, you guys know I gotta pay a couple of bills. I gotta finish paying off the Files internet because I was backed up. So I just gave them the 300 I owed them. So now I still owe 2 something. So, I got to work with that. I don't want to stay without my Files reliable internet and try out something that can't support the household. All these TVs, the TV I bought my mom right here in the background is a smart TV. The TV in my daughter's room is a smart TV. The TV in my room is a smart TV. So there's too many smart TVs in this household for that type of internet. For that type of simple internet, it's too much. Too much. It has too much to pull from. So yeah. But that's the main reason, bro. So TJ, I would say the biggest thing that I have to talk about. All right, the pro of having Verizon Files fiber internet is that it's reliable as all hell. Now the con is that the prices fluctuate. You get what I'm saying? So, but they just sent me a pamphlet. It's downstairs saying that since I've been such a loyal customer to Verizon Files, I qualify for their new price lock guarantee for 3 years. So I'm actually thinking about calling customer care. Tomorrow they're closed, and right now it's too late. They close at freaking 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll do it on Monday when I get out of work. I'm gonna contact Verizon Files customer service, and I'm gonna talk to them on the phone, and I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna let them know, like, yo, I need this done. What plan can I get? I got total and I got visible, and you guys give $10 off for visible or total. So you guys need to work your magic, and then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna be like, yo, I need you guys to upgrade my router. I don't want to hear that BS that no, you have to cancel the service. No, I don't want to hear that shit. Why should I have to cancel the service just to get this new smaller router that shoots out 2 gigs of internet? No, I shouldn't have to do that. That should be something that when you gotta be loyal to your loyal customers. And in a way, Files is loyal to me because when I caught COVID and I couldn't work, the girl gave me a $350 credit on my account, so my services wouldn't get interrupted. So like I said, I appreciate Files. Comcast never did nothing like that for me. It was like, sir, if you can't borrow the money and we don't get the money by next week, we are gonna have to cancel your Xfinity service, sir. We can't keep waiting, sir. We're sorry. We can't keep waiting for you to get paid and all this stuff. We need this money as soon as possible. You get what I'm saying? So, when it comes to greed, Xfinity is a very greedy company. Very, very greedy company. They don't care about your financial situation and nothing like that. You know, Verizon does. Now, do I like Verizon's finance department? Like their department? No, no. I curse them out because their finance department, most of the reps don't give a shit about you. They really don't. I gotta be brutally honest with you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of you guys and sugarcoat it and make it sound like they're the best. They're not the best. They're not. So I argue with them a lot and I chump them off because I'm like, I'm a loyal customer that has been with you guys for so many freaking years. And look at the way you guys act. Look at the ways you guys, treat me. You know what I'm saying? I pay the bill on time. I freaking caught COVID. What the fudge do you want me to do? Go to work? I can't even go to work. I feel crazy. I feel weak. I feel like, my body's like not taking this too good. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to that, customer care can be a hit or a miss, and that's what every company. Because like I said, even with T-Mobile Business, I would have to hang up with one rep and call again because it's just like crazy. Like Cox Cable. Yeah. Yeah, no, trust me. My brother from another mother, Carlos Aztec, he hates Cox Cable. Hmm. He despises Cox Cable. They're the worst, guys. They are the worst. Cox Cable's actually the worst. Come here, Shadow. Come here, Shadow. Come here. You didn't do nothing wrong, buddy. I'm always showing you guys Grizzly. I'm gonna show you guys Shadow. My mom's Chihuahua. My heavy brother, like I like to say. Hey, Shadow. Hey. Shadow's right here. He loves chilling in the room. He loves being in the room with me. Gracie's downstairs and he's upstairs with me. Right, Shadow? You love being upstairs with me, right? So Shadow's my homie. Chihuahua. Shadow's 100% Chihuahua. So, Comcast is just dumpster fire garbage. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, guys, we're talking about everything. We're talking about cable. We're talking about postpaid service. My best advice, since now, TJ and Mike want to talk about cable. My best advice, whether you have business or have postpaid, keep up with your payments, man. And that way you'll pay zero down. You get what I'm saying? Because if not, you're gonna mess up your credit with T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon, and then you're gonna be wondering why. Excuse me, sir. Didn't you forget you missed like 5 payments? Yeah, I just paid it a couple of days late. Okay, well that looks bad for our credit company. To our finance department, you look like an unreliable person. And when you look unreliable, you're not trustworthy. And when you're not trustworthy, then you can't get the same privilege as a trusted. How is it fair if you pay your bill 5 times late and this person pays their bill on time every day, every month? How is it fair for you to get the same treatment as this person when this person's never missed a payment? You missed 3 or 4 payments, and on top of that, you want zero down. Don't you think that he's more deserving than you because he pays his bill on time, but you don't? Yeah, but we're tired of hearing that. We don't want no excuse. If you don't like it, you can take your business elsewhere. And I'm gonna tell you right now, T-Mobile and AT&T do the same shit. Not here, just on here in Verizon. Because trust me, I was at the Verizon store recently. Because the Verizon store now lets you take your boxes over there and they return them to files. And I took the other router that was messed up. The other router that got messed up, I took it over there and I took it to them. And there was a guy complaining. And he was like, yo, well, I don't have zero down no more. This is not cool. I've been with you guys for 10 years. I've been faithful to Verizon wireless for 10 years. I even have files at my house. And it was like, sir, you missed 7 consecutive late payments. Yeah, but I didn't get paid that day. And sir, you've been with us for so long. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is we're tired. Our finance department, or basically our credit department, credit lending department, is tired of you paying your bill late. So since you kept on paying your bill late, you're not at zero down. I understand it seems not fair because the person next to you that I'm attending right now that you rudely interrupted me when he's trying to get the 17 Pro Max 2 terabyte right now, and we have it in store, is the fact that he's had Verizon for 3 years, but he hasn't missed a payment in the last year, in the last 10 months. He hasn't missed a payment. You missed 6 out of 10. So I'm sorry. You have to pay this. You want this phone. You got to give the $300 down payment. Oh, well, F you. He got all mad. F you. I'm going to T-Mobile. Because it's true. T-Mobile's they're in the same plaza. You know where like Pete's Speed Testing you want to eat? Cracker Barrel right there. They got AT&T corporate, Verizon corporate, and T-Mobile corporate. It's all in the same in the same mini mall. That's considered a mini. The same mini mall location. And you know, I stayed quiet. I was just there. And the other guy was like, "Dude, you're hello. I'm trying to buy my phone." Yeah, but he already explained to you, sir. He already explained it to you. He said that you had to, you missed your payment. You missed your payment, so you gotta go. I mean, you either pay the $300 or hey, like, if you do the same shit at T-Mobile, it's gonna be the same shit. So he seen me on the phone, of course, because my cousin. You guys know how my cousin last time he cursed at me. He like rushing me. He was rushing me. He seen me with a 17 Pro, and he was like, "Oh man, if you don't mind me asking, what company you have?" I got T-Mobile Business. And did you go through this? I'm like, yeah, bro. Last year I caught COVID twice, and I missed 3 payments on my T-Mobile Business account, meaning that I paid the late 3 times. I let it get disconnected. I paid it late because I had to do payment plans to not let the service completely get shut off. And did they ask you for a big deposit on the 16 Pro? Yes, bro. And that's why I got it for 3 months because I missed payments. So you're telling me right now that if I was to go to T-Mobile, is it the same thing for postpaid? Yes. Right now, I can't upgrade on my brother's account because he missed like 5 payments. So this is every company then, right? I was like, yes. So if you go to T-Mobile now, yeah, you'll get it on zero. You'll get your phone at zero down, the one that you want, the Samsung Galaxy Ultra, S25 Ultra. But the S26 is right around the corner. He's like, yeah, but I don't care. I want the 20. Okay, well, let me tell you something. You can get it for zero down now at T-Mobile, or even if you want to go to AT&T, you know where they're at. They're in the next location. But remember this: if you miss payments with either AT&T or T-Mobile, like you go over Verizon, you will suffer the same thing. You are going to have to pay a big down payment. Companies are not playing. They see you as unreliable and not trustworthy. Because if you don't know how to pay your bill on time, how can they trust you with a $1,500 phone or $1,700 phone? They don't look when you have bad payment history. The only thing that my brother qualifies for is like the S24 fan edition at zero down. You know, those cheaper phones. Anything over $1,000, you gotta pay a down payment, $300 down payment. Because if they can't trust you to pay your bill, how are they gonna trust you finance giving you a finance of $1,000? You guys gotta remember that. That's like if you don't pay good on your credit cards, how can Ford, BMW, Mercedes, Honda, what's the other one? Mazda, you know, what anyone, Mitsubishi, how can they trust you with a car finance if you're missing payments on these credit cards? How are they going to trust you to buy this new card and be able to afford it and pay on time? So you don't look trustworthy, guys. You know, so I think this is a big segment, and that's why I wanted to talk about it because I feel like I know it's hard sometimes, especially for people that watch me that are on fixed incomes, but you got to put your priorities in order. Pay your rent, pay this, and pay your phone. Pay your phone on time. If you got something else that can wait, let it wait. Because then, like I said, that affects your credit with T-Mobile negatively, or AT&T, or even Verizon. In that case, that I was telling you the scenario at the store, that I was there. When was it? I went to the store because they closed at 10 o'clock at night. I think it was either yesterday. It was sometime this week. It was either Thursday or Friday. You know, so the guy was upset, and Verizon is doing the same thing. Just like T-Mobile. They all follow the same trend. I told you guys. Remember when I first talked about this in last year? I said Verizon's going to do it and AT&T is going to do it. T-Mobile was the first one to do it, and now Verizon is doing it. Where if you pay your bill late, they'll punish you, and you won't get zero down, even if your credit. You can have an 800 FICO score, and they don't care. Well, okay, well, this ain't affecting your FICO score negatively, thanks God, but it's affecting our reviewership of your responsibilities and how reliable are you to pay your bill. So that's just the way the cookie comes, guys. That is the way the cookie comes. So that implies to business and postpaid. If you don't pay the bill on time, don't ask for a big discount. Don't ask to get a phone at zero because it's not going to happen. Now let me do a screen share real quick. Let's go to guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe, like the little display saying. Let's go to Verizon. We're on the Verizon website. I'm gonna do the screen share right now because we're gonna look at these distance plans. But yeah, Mike, Cox sucks. Cox is a sucky service, from what I know. We're gonna go to mobile. Right? We're gonna go to mobile, and we got the price 3-year price lock guarantee. Stream 40% off. Free phone on any plan. They're being very, very competitive. Customer. It says contact customer support. Oh, right here, business. That's what I gotta do. It says power. Hold on, what is this? Powering today needs and tomorrow goals. You guys know I'm dyslexic, so just let me go here. So hold on. It says shop devices, shop plans. Let's see what the plans are here on business. So we got 5 lines for $25 a line. How much is one line? One line is $65 plus tax. part line, part month, plus taxes and fees and whatever that says charges. Okay, so $64 a month. What you getting? Unlimited talk, text, and 5G and 4G LTE data. So that means low band 5G, not mid band. 5 gigabytes of 5G, 4G LTE mobile hotspot data. Okay, so this plan is like the bottom tier plan. The bottom tier plan. So I don't know why it's not showing me more plans. Like, this is crazy. It says my base plan. So where the hell's the other plans at? Man, I clicked on plans to see plans. You know, instead of Verizon making shit simple, I don't know why they want to make it so difficult. I want to see the rest of the plans. I don't just want to see the freaking base plan. It says plans with an S. It doesn't say plan without the S. So how the hell? Where the hell the plans at? I would love to know. I'm about to call that number to complain. No, I don't want to be a business customer. Why not, sir? Because your plans. What the hell? You only show one base plan. Where the hell's the rest of the plans? It's like you want people to call you to ask questions. See? It's all it's showing is the base plan. It's not showing any higher plans. This makes no damn sense right now. And I'm not even joking. It just says learn more. Yeah, Verizon sucks when it comes to this shit because how the hell is somebody just gonna go based off one plan? Where the fudge is the other plans at? Then it says premium network experience $10. Google, well, whatever, if it's $16, internet $10. Line, see that shit. I want to see the mobile plans. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let me just act like I was gonna buy one of these phones. 17 Pro. What the fudge do you need my billing address for, bro? Stop with that BS. Always trying to harass somebody for some billing address. So yeah, you can't even bypass that guy. That's just crazy. Oh my god! And then I'm out of this website, bro. My frustration level is going through the rough roof for Verizon. Let's go to T-Mobile. T-Mobile makes it a whole lot easier. Watch this. T-Mobile business. There you go. Super Mobile for $50 a month, up to 6 lines. What's that? Super Mobile. Check out Super Mobile. Experience our best performing phone plans. From reliability, connectivity, internet, network performance, built to support your business. Our plans deserve what means flexibility, security, and even simplicity. Blah 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 blah. Coverage. You see what I'm talking about? Oh, great! Thank you, T-Mobile. You know, simple. I want to see all the plans. There we go. Not like freaking Verizon that was getting on my damn nerves. Show them what plan. One plan. No, show all the damn plans. Okay, so now they changed the name of the plans. That's what they did. This one's called Super Mobile, $95 a month. I'm guessing with auto pay, right? It's usually 100, so $95 a month. Okay, you're getting 5-year price lock guarantee now on business, up to 300 gigs. No, 300 gigs of high speed data for hotspot. Not bad. Unlimited premium data, the best mobile network according to Ookla. Unlimited talking text and five to five up to 5 gigs of high speed data in Canada and Mexico. Unlimited full flight Wi-Fi access. The Tesla, I don't know what that is. Nationwide select and the T satellite. So you're getting T satellite right there. For $80 a month, you are getting 200 gigs of high speed data, 200 gigs of premium data on the best mobile network, unlimited talk, text, and up to 5 gigs of high speed data in Canada and Mexico. Okay, for $60 a month, you are getting 5-year price lock guarantee. You're getting unlimited. Unlimited hotspot, 5 gigs of high speed hotspot, 50 gigs of premium data, and the best network. Blah blah blah. 5 gigs abroad. Okay. So the thing is here is this. This is what I want to see. This is what's important out here. Are you going to get any types of slowdowns? Is it going to go to 2G speeds or what's going on? Okay, it says data included with this plan unlimited. So that means this plan, it can be deprioritized in times of congestion. That's what that means. And even this 200 gig one. Yep, see? Data included with this plan unlimited. And we're going to see the $95 plan, the top dog one. What does it say? Yep, the same thing. See? They all say the same thing. Data included with this plan unlimited. See? The only thing is that this one has unlimited high speed data. This one could get slowed down in times of congestion, and this one will definitely get slowed down in times of congestion. So this is what we're talking about. Well, when Sneed and Ricky and even Carlos talked about network slicing, this is network slicing at its finest. You pay more, you get truly unlimited hotspot that doesn't slow down. You pay $15 less, you get 200 gigs of high speed data, then you can be slowed down after that. And then times congestion. In this one, after 50 gigs, you pay even $20 less and you get even less data. So for $20 more, you're getting 150 gigs more. And here, for $15 more, you're getting truly unlimited data with 100 gigs of hotspot and more bells and whistles. So this is what's called network slicing, guys. When companies sit here, right, and they do these type of things. You see Super Mobile, what's the other one called? Pro Mobile, and what's the other one called? It looks small when I go to the other screen. Super Mobile, Pro Mobile, and Comfort, right? Am I saying that right? Comfort Mobile. So Comfort Mobile is the cheapest one, and you're liable to slow downs after 50 gigs. This one you get a little bit more, 200 gigs, and then you get slowed down. This one is truly unlimited. So this is like I said, my plan, my what is it called? My unlimited ultimate plan is grandfather. It is grandfather. So you guys see it's not there no more. And I got the it says it right here. Right on my T-Mobile. Yep, it says business ultimate unlimited plan with 100 gigs of hotspot. Because that's how much you get. 100 gigs of hotspot. Mm-hmm. So I get 100 gigs of hotspot and I hardly use it. But I get truly unlimited data that can't slow down depending on net. I don't get network management. So I'm Gucci. You know, I am Gucci. So, you know, and I already used 86 gigs. See right here it says unlimited. It says high speed data unlimited. High speed data. My high speed data is unlimited with my plan. With my plan. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys right now. Let me turn the camera on. Oh, this is gonna look really small. Anyway, you guys know I'm on the uh, ultimate unlimited plan from T-Mobile Business, and I got in-flight, full flight, unlimited Wi-Fi. I got a whole bunch of bells and whistles. I got Netflix on us, and I got all that. But the thing about these plans, they don't have taxes and fees included, guys. These business plans do not have tax. Mine's is grandfathered with taxes and fees. This one says price for one line $95 plus taxes and fees. Auto pay for a $5 discount. Well, for 5 lines, basically from 1 to 5 lines. So this plan is really $100, and you get a $5 discount with auto pay. And I wish T-Mobile did what Verizon and AT&T does. They give you an extra $5 off for paperless billing, so a total of $10. So this plan would be $90 if they did that. And 95 is still good, man. You're getting T satellite. You're getting a lot of bells and whistles, man, for $95 plus tax. And then you gotta count in your phone finance and all that. You know, all that. The Verizon website, it was just garbage, guys. All they kept showing was that one plan, and they need to fix that. I don't got time to try to bust my head looking for the other plans. It should be right there, just like the T-Mobile one was. So that is like really effing frustrating, and I don't have time for it. I really don't. I don't have time to break my head looking for some shit. It should be right there. So I got taxes and fees included on my T-Mobile for Business. I'm gonna show you guys right now. T-Mobile for Business Unlimited, but I want to edit the screenshot. No, how do I edit it? You guys already know I'm using the 17 point. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to tell you. So now, let me show you guys the screenshot, but I'm gonna bring the brightness down so you guys can see it really good. All right. So as you guys can see, look at my T-Mobile plan. What does it say? T-Mobile for Business Unlimited Ultimate Plan, iPhone 17 Pro, of course, and I have used 86 gigs. So now let me take another screenshot. Well, I don't even got to take a screenshot because it's not going to show my information down here, not in my account number. Not like that. Nope. See, down here, you see what it says up here where it says data. You see what it says? Unlimited. It says high speed data unlimited. You see, high speed data unlimited. And I got the T-Mobile for Business Unlimited Ultimate Plan. And this is a business account. So, oh yeah, and I wanted to show you my new speaking case for my iPhone 17 Pro. So you see, this case won't let my phone get scratched up in no type, shape, or form. All of it is covered except the camera back. You feel me? And you can add a little lanyard to it. Little lanyard to it. But you see, the whole phone is basically covered. So my 17 Pro will have no scratches as long as I keep these cases on it. Okay? Blacked out case. But people are still gonna know I got the 17 Pro because of the camera light. So yeah, put a case on it, baby. 15 days with the 17 Pro with no scratches. So yeah, guys. So that's basically it, guys. That is basically it. You know, you see the difference between T-Mobile and Verizon. T-Mobile's website is more friendly to compare plans and look at them, and then Freaking Verizon wants you to put your billing cycle, I mean your address and your freaking your address and your zip code just to give you other clients. Like that's fucking stupid. Sorry, I didn't curse in this whole live stream, but it is. That curse word needed to come out because that's just frustration from my part. Because it's stupid. Who wants to go digging through a whole website to find out the information? It should be right there. Right there. But other than that, guys, I'm ending this live stream in another 5 minutes because I was going to do a 1 hour live stream. Because I ate, but I'm hungry, so I need to go. I'm going to get some dessert from McDonald's. So that's what I'm heading to Mickey D's after this live stream. But yeah, guys, so that's the difference, man. And in cable, there's a big difference between Comcast and Verizon files. Comcast doesn't have fiber. Verizon has real fiber. They have fake coax fiber, which they want to say is fiber, and I'm talking about Comcast, of course. They'll sit here and lie to you and say, "Yeah, man, we can offer 1,200 3 gigs down." Okay, you can offer all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, what are the upload fees? Because I want to know. 70. Oh wow, you're giving me 2 gigs down, and I'm getting 70 up. Woo, you can do. Verizon Files gives me amazing speeds, and I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go to Google. 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 Okay, this is the AI from the computer. Google. But I don't want to talk about that. I'm asking you for Google. Google.com. Google. Oh, it's good, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it. I'm telling it to go to Google.com and it's not listening. So I'm just going to manually go to Google. 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 I'm gonna make Chrome my web again. I gotta figure out how to do this. Shut up. I'm definitely downloading Chrome right now. Yes, I want Google Chrome installed. I'm tired of Microsoft. I'm downloading Google Chrome right now, guys. That's what's going on right now. Hold up. Grab the phone. I don't even know if this video uploaded. Damn, this video's taking ages to upload. Good Lord. Let me check from my other phone, see if this phone's still loading this YouTube video. The speaker unboxing I did today. Unboxing Alex Rock audio camera. Shadow, don't start over here barking. I'm on the live stream. No, Chrome. Chrome. Do I want to sign into Chrome or no? I don't know if I do, because then it'll show my account and all that BS. mean, it does make it easier. It says turn on sync. What is it going to sync with the computer? Back up your stuff and use it on any device. Yes, yes. Select Google Chrome as default. Yep. Guys, now Google Chrome is my default web browser, baby. Select. No, select. No, no, thank you. So now, freaking Windows is out with biatch. I'm tired of Windows. Microsoft BS. Google Chrome is my web browser now. It's a lot easier. Okay, so we were gonna look for what I said, right? I forgot what the fudge I was gonna look for. Jesus Christ! Look at all this commotion. Said I was gonna look for something on. I was gonna Google something, and I forgot what the hell I was gonna Google. Did it have anything to do with mobile? It totally slipped my mind. I know I was gonna look something up. I said, okay, before I end the live stream, I'm gonna look something up. And I can't even remember, guys. This shit sucks. Does anybody remember what I was saying? Because, like I told you guys, I got short term. I got ADD really bad. Like if I focus on something else, and I was gonna do something before that, that my brain scraps what I was gonna do, and just focuses on what I'm doing now. So yeah, I put a multitask. I don't even remember what I was gonna look up. Jesus Christ. I don't remember what I was gonna look up on Google. Fudge brownies and crackers, guys. I can't remember. So whatever I was gonna look up, I guess I'll do it next time, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the Alex Raw Audio channel, Sneem Mobile Tech, Carlos S Tech, RV Tech USA. Ricky, I can't remember your channel name to save my life. Also, Tech for Your Needs, Little Mac and JTV, and well, B Tech Reviews, Magic Tech Reviews, Tito Escobar, and that's about it, guys. And I'm definitely, oh yeah, Latrell Denver, the homie. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, guys. I'll see if I do another one tomorrow. So take care, God bless, and be safe. You already, and thank you for watching. And thank you to the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Deuces, guys.